Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yukishi, and welcome back to another episode of Monster Sanctuary. Last time, I believe, if memory serves, we climbed all the way up to the Sun Palace and fought a mysterious man. Not only that, but the light shifted, which introduces a brand new gameplay mechanic, where we can shift our monsters to either be a light or a dark. And that drastically changes how a monster plays. So, for instance, I decided to shift my eagle to light. Increases damage dealt, reduces damage taken, and mana cost by 1% for every charged stack, kept at 15. So I get a 50% reduction based on my charge stacks, which is cool. And as you can see here, I don't have that many monsters left. I'll explain about that in a little bit. Not only that, but I did a lot of grinding in between episodes. So much so that I even got the Tanuki, finally. Not only that, but I'm surprised that the Tanuki can actually show up as a light shift and a dark shift in the open world. So that makes me really happy. But I'm not going to awaken these eggs quite yet. The only one I'm going to awaken is this one. The Koi, which we got in the last episode. So, what does the Koi do? Well, it's a magic attacker, first off, with some physical damage, as seen with Aqua Blast. It then has Sea Rage, and then it's got a buffing move as well. So, it's a decent monster, all things considered. Mana focus, typical stuff, you know. Glorious Spark. Allied monsters with Glory trigger an additional 40% damage hit. Additional stacks of Glory increase the damage by an additional 20%, which is kind of massive. It can heal later on in life, so that's that. All charge stacks in the party are 33% stronger, which is kind of insane. And then it also has Gold Sense. Increases gold gained after combat by 10% if this monster is participating in combat, which our boy Armtail has. Now, I didn't just awaken this just to get a new monster. Oh no. Allows the player to swim. And guess what we can do now? Yup. Free reign, baby! So now we can come over here and get our loot. Shift Stone changes a monster to dark or light. And Skill Potion. Not bad. So, at the Monster Sanctuary, you can talk to this dude. Want to help strengthen the Stronghold's monster army? Thanks to your effort, the total monster army strength reached the strength goal of 5,000. Here are some special rewards. Yep. So all of these monsters you see here, as well as a bunch of eggs that I donated, have been donated to the monster army. And you get achievements as well for this. So that's where all my eggs went. Slash all my monsters. The only monsters I'm going to be keeping are all of the boss monsters, because they're a one-time egg, I believe. Now, granted, there is the reward box that gave me a Spectre, but that's besides the point. So we actually want to go over here next. So, onwards to the next area of the game. Halt! This path leads to the eastern parts of the Sanctuary, the Stronghold Dungeon and Ancient Woods. You have beaten enough champion monsters to ascend to the rank of Keeper Novice, and you completed the Keeper Duel training. You've tested your mettle against Monster and Keeper alike, and therefore are ready to face the Stronghold Dungeon and the Ancient Woods. You may proceed. Thank you. Welcome to the Stronghold Dungeon. This place kinda sucks. However, it has one of my favorite monsters in it. Hail, Keeper Seeker Yuki. You are standing in the Stronghold's prisons. Your prison cells. Luckily, these cells don't see much use most of the time. Still, should the need arise, me and my trusty monster companion will be ready. You have a fucking fungi. Dude. Whatever. Nope, I see a break in the wall. Perfect. Katana! Crit chance plus 10%, crit damage plus 15%. Ooh. That sounds like a very fun weapon. Got some grapes. Alright, do I have anyone that can place down a switch? Yes. Or place down a rock, rather. Come on. There we go. Crystal Shard. Teleports you back to the Keeper Stronghold. Perfect, we're gonna need that. And that was all optional. Sweet. Alright. So instead, we go up and to the right. Oh hey, it's a Grummy. And there he is. Crackle Knight. Alright, let's... So fire and water, huh? Alright, so I am going to start with the Metacorp then Eagle and Aklat. So I want to Ice Storm. Yeah, Solar Beam. A Spear Volley. Ignites. And a kaboom. Grummy Egg, okay. Well, I'm gonna do that again. And there he is, Crackle Knight Egg. Now this, I am going to awaken immediately, just to show off why I like this monster. Or one of the reasons, anyway. So, Enkindles Torches activates Lightning Orbs. We finally have a Lightning Orb activator. However, that's not all. Nope, not that. Lightning Bolt. So, he's more of a physical attacker. So he's got Lightning Bolt for magic, and Lightning Slash for physical. Critical hits apply bleed stacks, which is insane. And then he's also got Hybrid Mastery, so you can never go wrong with either or. Every wind attack hit has a 50% chance to apply Shock, with Shock and Current. Electric Field. When this monster gets attacked, 50% chance to apply Shock on the target. And he also has Protect, so he can... So, not only can he apply Shock to the target if he's attacked, but he has Protect, so he can get hit and apply Shock, which is amazing. He's got Attack Plus, you know, the usual. Chain Reaction. When attacking a single target, trigger Shock debuff on all enemies, which is immense. Regen for mana for every hit this monster receives. Multi-Shock can be stacked 2 additional times. Additional stacks have only 50% chance to trigger. And then the usual. A Shocking Slash hits all enemies, 50% chance to apply Shock. Chain Lightning. When a monster in the party applies Shock on an enemy, 40% chance to spread it to another enemy. Shocking Slash level 2, Lightning Bolt 4. Magnetize. Shock on enemies cause their attacks to have a 50% chance to be redirected to the monster in your party with the highest defense value, which chances are is going to be him. And then Critical Base increases crit chance by 50% while wearing no equipment that increases crit chance, so that's kind of okay. Cleanse. Electrolytes. Monsters in the party have a 75% chance to remove a debuff from themselves when they trigger Shock on enemies. Mass Protector. All monsters in the party receive 50% less damage from multi-target attacks, which is kind of good. Increases the stats gained from accessories by 50% for all allied warrior monsters. That's specific. And yeah, overall, super solid monster. However, things can only get better from here with this guy. So I'm going to keep him in the back pocket for now. But he is a very, very, very good party member if you want to do shock stuff. Hey, Yuki! I knew you heard some footsteps behind me. Hello, Julia. Looks like you're a Keeper Seeker now. Great! But you do realize that being a Monster Keeper also means you've got some responsibility to take care of the Sanctuary and all the monsters, right? Oh, I bet everybody's already told you that. They always put the fate of the whole Sanctuary on our shoulders, since we're the Spectral Keepers. Anyway, if you got the time, you should come to the Ancient Ones. The Goblin tribes have been getting rowdy, and there's rumors of a new Goblin King who's rallying the tribes. It's been almost 100 years since the last time that happened. It was my great-grandmother who beat the Goblin King back then. So, I want to see if I can live up to her legacy, and boost my rank and save the Sanctuary in the process. Can't hurt to have another Spectral Keeper around to cleave a path through the bands of goblins. So, that's where I'm going. It's just east from here, and through some more rooms of the Stronghold Dungeon. See you! And she dark-shifted her wolf. Alright, but first things first, I want to get to a teleport point. We got some corn. Yummy. I don't actually eat corn, but, you know, one of the monsters might. Or we can either go left or right. I'm gonna go left first. And hey! It's a good thing! Mass Potion, heal all for 800. Not bad. Oof. Time back up. What's through here? Ah. Hello. 500 gold. Okay. Nothing. Alright. 2. And drop all the way down to the left. Aha. Alright, so Grummies are weak to water, so let's change the team. Actually, you're much stronger. Oh, they're weak to fire. Ass. Medicorp still, Monk, and Eagle. And the Grulu is weak to lightning/wind. So, yeah, this team will do. Hit him with that Solar Burst. Hit him with the Lightning Punch. And Solar Burst. Ignite. I need to get back into Baldur's Gate and record more content on that. Grummy Egg, Small Antidote. Okay. Not what I'm looking for from that thing. But that's fine. And do I have anyone that can push, actually? Yes. Iron. Oh. Like that. Blue Gem. Eh. At this stage of the game, I should be getting Tier 2 or Tier 3 materials from chests. Come on. And we can either go all the way down, or go to the left. Going to the left gives us a shortcut, so... Oh, perfect. Well, you drop what I'm looking for. Nope, not this time either. Shame. But soon I will. Alright, we activated the switch, or lever, rather. And now we can proceed. Going down. Huh. Alright, dead end. So we need to go to the right. That's all fine and good. Oh. Thing reset, that's fine. Alright, let's head to the right then. And we got more enemies. Done and dusted. Now we can move on. And there's a lever right there, and a lever up here, so... Okay, now we have to go up and around. Oh. We got a Mad Eye, and it's weak to magic, specifically. So, let's run with these two, and then... Eagle. Yeah. So you're weak to magic, but Crackle Knight right there is weak to ice. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to do this. Yeah. And now I go... Bang. All fine and good. Ice Storm, please. Sweet. Aqua. Mad Eye Egg. Nice. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. Let's go. I'm not going to awaken the eggs quite yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm level 30. For that. Oh god. I think I know what this room is. Hup, two. Nope. Yeah, let's try it this way. Then. Give me the bird and no shit. All right, take two then. There we go. Morningstar, defense plus 33. Not bad. Alright. So we got a lever up here. It enables us to go back, but it blocks the way forward. So what's over here? Oh, just a chest. Okay. Mass potion. Down below is another lever. Switching this one. Do anything for us. Down below. No. Alright, so we need to switch that one. Over and around. Enable that. Now we go back around. Enable that, so we can go down. What secrets do you hold? Bunch of enemies, that's what. Oh, I did not realize that one of them, Mad Eyes, was, dark shifted. Cool. And here's our teleport point. Sweet. Hup. Secret area. Green, blue, red. With a stone pressure plate. There we go. Chest. Containing a skill potion. Not bad. Bing. Nothing there. We got a group of Mad Eyes. I'll take you all on. Okay. They've been dealt with, and we got the toad. Ow! There you are. I was just taking a break to examine the architecture of this place. He also dark shifted his, familiar. The Stronghold Dungeon was created as a natural habitat for those monsters that prefer to dwell in, well, dungeons. Most monsters are really peculiar about where they want to live. Anyway, the dungeons of the library should be in this direction, underneath the sewers of the Stronghold Dungeon. We should split up so that we can cover more ground in these labyrinthian corridors. I'll go ahead. So you say. But I'm following after, no matter what. No. Disgusting. I'm gonna have to call upon the koi. Hup. 2. Hazelnut. Okay. Give me the bird. And we're not done exploring here yet. And now we are. Okay. And we're here. Yuki, you just missed it. There was this champion monster. It looked so menacing with its champion aura, and it just kept staring at me. And I don't know what came over me, but I just walked over to it and challenged it to a fight. And you know what? I actually beat it. I'm so proud of my monsters. But just as I was about to continue, another champion appeared, just like the first one. Oh, and then you came. So I figured you can take care of this one. Go on, I'll watch from over here. Which one is this? Huh. Alright, well, I will be right back as I better prepare myself for this one. Alright, so I think this is the plan. So, this enemy is weak to earth-based attacks. So I have the Fungi, the Tengu, and the Minotaur. This is what the Fungi's equipment is looking like. Tengu's, and the Minotaur. And I did go back and upgrade the Katana to +3, which, by the way, is tied to an achievement. Not upgrading the Katana, but actively upgrading a piece of gear. So you want to make sure you do that for 100%. This is the skills I chose for the Fungi. One of the notable ones is Combo Initiator. If this monster acts first on the turn, it deals 30% more damage with its attack and deals an additional 30% damage hit. And I intend on using Spore, which applies weakness once it deals 20% less damage. Weakness causes enemies to take 10% increased damage. Guess what? This guy has weakness built in. And then Dominance. Enemies receive 30% increased damage for each debuff on them. And we're going to be doing that a lot because we can also apply Poison at the start of combat with Initial Poison. And because I'm using a newly hatched Tengu, that's going to be even more easier than before, because he's got Poison Bomb. And then I do have him with Buff Catalyst, and the only monster that can currently buff in this squadron is the Minotaur, and he's going to be prioritizing his Stone Rain ability. And I'm going to end it off with Sustain as well. So, yeah. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to get a different Earth-based monster, but we shall see. Yeah, none of my monsters are weak to its element. So, let's start. Initial Poison. Spore, please. Perfect. And then we are going to Toxic Slam to apply poison even more. And I'm going to end it on a Sustain. Oh joy. Alright. Hit him with that Spore again. And then Poison Bomb. Stone Rain. let's do Spore. With a Poison Bomb. And you're dead. 4-star rating in 3 turns, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do this in 2 turns or less. You ascend to Keeper Lancer. Become a Keeper Lancer. New items available at traders. Sweet. Good job. I admire your strategies, and I find your choice of monster equipment pretty interesting. Alright, BRB. Alright, everyone's equipped. Let's go. Hup. Look at that! The dungeon library should be behind that locked door. The key is probably in another part of the Stronghold dungeon. I'll just take a quick rest here and think up some new strategies for my monsters. Alright. Whatever you say, dude. Up and up and up and up. Until we finally reach the tippy top. And then we have to do that song and dance all over again. You can't hide from me. No, sir. Up and up, up and up, up and up. Hey, what's this? Crit ring +3. Nice. And we activated the shortcut. Oh, wait. I saw you. Red gem. Now. What is over this way? Another locked chest. Great. Horn. Not bad. We got a new monster, a seahorse. Alright. So weak to wind, huh? Or just lightning in general. Okay. Pretty doable. Do these two, and then you. So hit him with that thunderstorm. And then Sea Rage on you. Thunderstorm. And again. Mad-Eye and Toxicuse. Huh. Alright. We're really in it now, huh? Alright, all the way up, and we can't. So we're stuck down here for a little bit. Alright, to the left then. Up, 2. Ah! Something over here! A Frost Orb. Yep, no one can activate this, so I need to awaken a slime. Nice blob. Hi, how's it going? Here. Dungeon Explorer. The outfit of someone who frequently delves into the dangerous and unknown corners of our world. Do I get to look like Marcel? Probably not. Back to you. Uh-huh. Stronghold Dungeon Key. Opens a door in the Stronghold Dungeon area. And another one. An odd-looking blob monument. There seems to be a keyhole, but none of your keys fit. Alright, so this will be blob. Nope. Almost. Ah! And away we go, to the right. Thank God this doesn't do anything to me, the player. Alright. Let's fight a family of these seahorses. Done and dusted. Going up and up again. The verticality of this place is insane. Looks like we're trapped in a puzzle of sorts. You don't say. Yep, this room. Fuck this room. The only way out of this part of the dungeon is through this room. We'll have to solve this puzzle. Thanks for telling me the obvious, Eagle. One would think to flip this switch. However, flip this one. And this one. And then we can go back up. Flip that. Go back up. And flip this. Up. Okay. Is flipping this do anything? Yes. Okay. But we want that treasure chest, so... Alright, that allows us to go up from above. We need this one open still. How about that? Okay, we still have that one locked. So let's do the... Oh, hey. Wizard Hat +2. Yes, that was not worth the trouble. And then we come over here, like that, and we're out there. Sweet. And we're on the other side! Shit. I'll be right back. Okay. Hazelnut, not bad. And we unlock the door, so now we can either go back and investigate, or continue on. I say we go back and investigate, so I'll be right back, yet again. And... we unlock the door. Huh. Okay. Push that into place. I mean, I don't know why we couldn't just... Granted, it could just be a heavy switch, so... Oh, green gem. On. All the way down. And again. And hey, this is a perfect spot to farm. Done and dusted. Okay. Crap. And some more monsters. Okay. We're good to go. Aha! Here we are. Oh, so many useless books. Where's that book of history? Another alchemist. But what is he doing in the dungeon library? Oh, what a surprise. A keeper of monsters. Hey, that wouldn't happen to be a spectral familiar, would it? What if I am a spectral familiar? How marvelous. Not only a keeper of monsters, but a keeper of a spectral familiar as well. Oh my. This one seems really strange. I have a bad feeling. Wow! I didn't expect the library to be this big! And the books are in pretty good quality, too. But wait, that's another one of the alchemists! Oh, what a blessed day. We came in search of old books, and instead we found two keepers of spectral familiars. We? What is that supposed to mean? Hey, Valalar. What's happening in here? Are we having a party? Not as such, Kimes, even though there might be a cause for celebration very soon. Yeah, I see. Two spectral keepers, huh? The master will be quite pleased with us. Ha ha ha. These two are both really creepy. We should be careful. Hey, what do you people want? We're not afraid of you. That's good. It gives us a surprise advantage. You take care of the other one, Valalar. I want this one. Looks like it's time to fight. We shouldn't lose this one. You don't gotta tell me twice. So it's got Monk, Glowfly, Nightwing, Mad Eye, Cat Zerker, and a Crackle Knight, huh? I am not prepared for this at all. Alright, so Earth weakness, huh? Oh, I can start with these two. Then a Fire weakness, a Monk. Shield up. Sustain. And your turn. Oh, God, Rejuvenate. Alright, Gemstone Rain on... You're gonna be more annoying. Fire Punch. Alright, shield again. This is all you're good for right now. Stone Rain on you, please. And let's do Freezing Punch. Removing my buffs, huh? I see. Shield up. Sustain, please. And I'm actually going to heal this turn. Because I have a plan. Shield up. Stone Rain on you. I want to get you to half health. So let's... Oh, how I wish I could defend. You know what? I'm gonna start my turn picking you out. Okay, perfect. I can take out two. I can take out 2 for 1. Good. I can hit him with the Gale, but that's not gonna help anyone. So shield up. Stone Rain on you, please. And just normal attacks on you. Good night. Alright. Shield up, please. Stone Rain on you. Freezing Punches. This last monster. And you're gone! Alright, shield up, please. Freezing Punch on you. And again. Right, so weak to magic, weak to water. Well, I have just the monster, Manticore. Ice Storm, please! Freezing Punches. Then I'm actually going to tag out you. And you're done. Nice. Reward box level 1. Huh. Looks like I was getting ahead of myself. I won't be so careless next time. Oh, but looks like Kimes was more successful than me. Perhaps there could be a celebration after all. Enjoy your books! We have something more valuable than this whole library. And we're just letting him run past us. That was odd. Confront the alchemists in the library. We should check on Will. I can't believe it. How could this happen? How could they do this? I've never heard about something like this happening. I think something really wrong happened here. His monsters were just too powerful. I lost. But I don't understand what happened afterwards. It just makes no sense. No matter how many times I go over it in my head. My familiar is gone. It just disappeared after I lost the battle. My own father gave me my familiar. I have brought shame on my entire family. I understand your sorrow, Will, but your familiar can't be gone forever. We are immortal, after all. Nothing can really harm us. Toad will be fine. I can promise you that. All of us familiars have been alive for longer than we can even remember. You're right. Thank you. And don't forget that we came here for a reason. We can't let it be in vain because of this loss. Yes, the library. That's at least something, isn't it? Maybe it's not so bad. Whatever happened, I have to find a way to reverse it. We will find it together. If they attack one of us, they attack all of us, right, Yuki? Thank you. That is good to know. But I know my strengths, and research is what I'm best at. So, I'll be sitting through these books if it's alright with you. It will give me time to think. Meet me back at the regular library in the Keeper's Stronghold later. I hope that he'll be alright. It must be devastating for him. It is really concerning that they are able to do this sort of thing. I am less worried about his familiars and more worried about the sanctuary itself. Who knows what the alchemists are planning? We should meet up with Will at the library in the Keeper Stronghold later. You said it. What do you got to say? I'll be alright, just need time to calm down and think. Alchemy magic, that is unknown. Somewhere in here there must be an answer to our questions. Never forget that alchemist's name, Kynes. He must have my familiar. And we can't go anywhere because Smol. Smol. Alright, so that's all she wrote for here. But there's a little bit more that we can explore, so I'll meet you back topside. Alright, I'm over here. Okay, there's a chest over there. Crap. I'll meet you up at that chest. Chest, get. It only had iron, okay. So now, let's go down. Because there's a thing that I missed in the middle section. Nope. Right here. Ah, okay. So go down. And up to, thank God. Activate, and now we can proceed. We're here. Alright. Oh, God. Alright, so we can do that, but that doesn't give us anything, so we can go here. Jump up and around. So we can go back around. Oops. Skill Resetter, not bad, for free. Okay, there's a lightning orb down there. Does that open it? Nope. Does that open it? Nope. That does, though. Okay. Ancient Woods. Ah, fuck you. Alright, what's through here? Oh, it's another entrance and slash exit. Ah, the magma chamber. Never mind. I wonder. No, okay. So we got two paths ahead of us, and then there's the thing above. So let's go to the thing above first. Oh, hello. Hey, I've just been thinking about some things. It feels so strange not to have my spectral familiar around anymore. Familiar won't be gone for very long, Will. We're on to the alchemists. Don't forget what I told you. They attack one of us, they attack all of us. Thank you. It means a lot to me to know that you and Yuki will help me. And I still have my other monsters as well. Just because I don't have my spectral familiar anymore, it doesn't mean I stop being a monster keeper. I just know that my toad would want me to continue as a monster keeper. So, I will continue traveling the sanctuary and searching for more hints about the alchemists. Sounds good, Will. Wish you good luck for your travels. I did find some information in one of the books, though. So, around 300 years ago, the Ancient Order of the Alchemists came to the Sanctuary after they were banished everywhere else. They somehow managed to break through the Sanctuary's magical barrier and enter the Sanctuary. Eventually, they revealed themselves to the Monster Keepers. The leader of the Alchemists, Marduk, made a grand speech, trying to appeal to the Monster Keepers. He spoke of pushing back against those that had pushed them all into the Sanctuary. With the combined power of the Monster Sanctuary and the Alchemists, they would be able to conquer the Old World. However, most of the Monster Keepers were unwilling to start a war against the Old World. As the current Keeper Master put it, the Sanctuary was all that they needed and there was no reason for bloodshed. They allowed the Alchemists to stay regardless, which was a mistake. The Alchemists were bitter and angry about the fact that they were constrained to live in the Monster Sanctuary. In times of old, they used to practice their craft of for the kings of the Old World, earning plenty of riches and fame for their order. The Alchemists plotted a conspiracy and gathered Monster Keepers around them that aligned with their worldviews. In their view, monsters were nothing but a tool to be used to regain the power they once had in the Old World. Luckily, the Alchemists got caught before they could spring the plan into action. The Monster Keepers believed that they put an end to the ancient order of alchemists. However, the leader of the Alchemists, Marduk, was never found. There were rumors that Marduk had found a way to gain immortality for himself, so perhaps he is still around somewhere in the sanctuary. It says that he always wore a devil mask. That's all I could find. Perhaps if we find more alchemists, we could get more information from them. Alright, cool. A lot of lore. Sweet. Alright, let's get a look at our dungeon outfit, shall we? Hello. Ooh, very cute. So, Hatcher Evolve, found in Workshop, found a Magma Chamber, Keeper Master, save. Let's change it up. Cute. Alright. I'll probably switch back to the default at some point, but hey. It's cute, and I want to show off the outfits. Alright. So this time, let's go over to the right. Hello, Crackle Knight 1. Hello, Crackle Knight 2. And hello, Dark Gummy. I'll be sure to farm for more Crackle Knights, though. Oh, hey. Nightwing. 2 are weak to fire, 1 is weak to water. This works. Using Punch. And then hit him with that Solar Beam. Oof. Ow. That hurt a lot. Alright, go kaboom. Nice. And of course I didn't get it. Oh well. Fine by me. There's an upper to this. Okay. Hello, chest. Bronze. Not bad, not bad. Welcome to the Ancient Woods, yet again. Alright. So, relatively short episode this go around, and I don't think there's anything else more for us to do, aside from backtracking to old areas. So, I'll be right back as I do just that. Remember this place? Well... Oh, Jesus. We got Tome plus 3. And... if we switch to the Crackle Knight... we get... Combo Potion. Heal target for 8 times 200. Not bad, alright. And that's that. Push... water. Right. Okay. So, I will meet you down here, and if this is not the correct thing, then I'll meet you back at the Monster Sanctuary. And we're here. So, what goodies lie in wait down here? Well, we can't do anything about that. Over here, however... Shift Stone. Cool, cool. What is stopping us from this? Oh, right, invisible thing. I mean, this is technically higher. Oh, bitch! Hell yeah. Give me this. Scepter! Mana plus 30, mana regen plus 5. Fuck yeah. Alright, and there's nothing here for us. Cool. Can't believe that worked. And there's a chest all the way up there. But we can't do anything about that yet. Get over here. I got this. Come on. Nice try, bitch. Alright, switch stone, and level 2 badge. Increases monsters level by, or 2 level badges. Cool. Alright, open the path for me, please. What does this one open? Ah, the way back. Okay, cool. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. I knew there was something here. Alright. Give me the bird. Bronze and mango! No. Okay. Alright, well, that's that. Oh, baby. We can finally buy crystal shards. Thank fuck. Okay, awesome. So, I think... This is a much shorter episode than usual, but that's fine. So, there's 3 possible ways for us to go. We can either go to the woods or to the magma area. And I think I'm going to go to the woods first, because the woods has something very, very integral for us there. So, I think next time on Monster Sanctuary, we explore the ancient woods and deal with the Goblin Dilemma. Yeah? Well, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I've been Rikishi, and I will see you next time. And apologies for the very short episode. So anyway, see ya.